All these people where they call Nnamdi Kanu bad name. Do you know that Nnamdi Kanu once agitated for the killing of the innocent people in Nigeria? You know, the history not they forget. Do you know that Nnamdi Kanu before fight for the killing of people in Nigeria, not be Biafra now, not be for tribe now, say Nigeria make them make them a better place. Before he say Nigeria no fit do anything for them, they come begin the fight for Biafra. Watch this video. You see wetin this man talk, this Yoruba man. You see say no be every tribe where bad people dey. You get some good people, you get some bad people. This man is a very reasonable Yoruba man. Watch this video, you comment, you like, you share.
So I woke up this morning to a video circulating on social media pretty much some years ago about Nnamdi Kanu in the UK. I would like us to watch the video. When we come back, I'll talk about it.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men, for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the council committee for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
You've watched the video, right? Okay. So watching that video, the first thing that came to my mind was the fact that Nnamdi Kanu once believed so much in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu once fought for the unity, peaceful coexistence, and security of lives and properties of Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu once hold the Nigerian flag and Nigerians, both home and abroad, so dearly to his heart. Nnamdi Kanu once visualized and pictured a Nigeria that works for everyone, irrespective of your tribe, your religion, or your ethnicity. Because listening to Nnamdi Kanu speak so passionately about the lives of Nigerians being cut short back home in Nigeria, even though he was in the UK, was something I feel that we should all have a deep thought about. Now, few years down the line, after agitating, after calling for government to take responsibility of securing lives and properties of Nigerians seriously, that the government failed, he resorted to say no, only una no fit dey kpai everybody for the country. Instead of una to allow this insecurity creep down from the north, if una not take una life seriously to the east where I value my people, then I should agitate for self-actualization of my people. And that was how that started. Biafra, again reincarnating, but in a different being of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let me say this, right? Before you will criticize Nnamdi Kanu, let me explain to you that so many of us who are angry with the system had one way or the other protested and agitated just the way Nnamdi Kanu did. But maybe we did it in another perspective. Let me now tell you. Do you know that if you have ever jackpot from Nigeria because you got tired of the system and you felt like the system can no longer take care of you or promise you that which governance is all about, and then you left angrily, do you know that's a part of agitation? You were angry, you were dissatisfied, and the best way for you to show your dissatisfaction was to leave. That's a way of it. There are other people who got angry and say, you know what, whatever wants to happen in Nigeria, let it happen. I'm not going to talk about Nigeria again. I'm not going to contribute. I'm not going to do anything in this country anymore. And then it's just about them and their children. When you're talking about national issues, they are not interested. That is a way of protest and agitation. There are others who also, even though they are in this country, they feel like, oh, the Yorubas don't put us for too much problem. The Hausas don't put us for too much problem. The Igbos don't cause a lot. The Urhobos don't cause a lot. And then they do not want to see people from different regions around them because they are angry, believing that over the years that they have been marginalized. That is a way of expressing your anger, your dissatisfaction and protest. The only difference is that Nnamdi Kanu has the mind to speak up. He no fear like many other people were fear, knowing fully well say if they express the way that they feel, they go arrest them. But because they think about their families, they think about their children, they think also about their life, their existence, which is important to them. They fear, they no speak. Nnamdi Kanu spoke because he's a man with a large heart. Now, let me leave that because I now know that you understand that all of us do what Nnamdi Kanu do. The difference is just that one is vibrant and the other one is silent. However, we all protested at one point or the other because we were dissatisfied with the way governance began to run in Nigeria. Now, let's leave that. Make we go another one. A lot of people go say, oh, the Nnamdi Kanu was talking in the court, he was being rude, he was... Look, at one point or the other, you have also did that. On many occasions, you don't date situations where you see clearly say that they oppress you. You are being oppressed. And sometimes you stand to it and say, no, enough is enough. No, it cannot happen. And you spoke to the powers that be at your level. You not agree may they oppress you anymore. For some of you in your office, your boss don't to oppress you. You stood up one day against them and said, no, it's enough. This is not right and it will not continue. You spoke up. That's the same thing Nnamdi Kanu is doing. He saw the injustice being melted on him because he is pain enough for his subconscious. Say, no, I once believed in this country. Now this country failed me. And I then push me into waiting I did so. He's angry and he's challenging the system. And again, in case you don't know, you cannot keep a man for this long under detention and think that his mental health will never be touched. Of course, his mental health will be touched. And so sometimes it's coming out mentally safe. He's not really stable. He's angry because the system has failed him and the system is oppressing him, and he knows. So there is no way Nnamdi Kanu was ever going to be calm. A lot of us will not, and that is the truth. A lot of us will not. We will not take it. We will speak, because at the point where he is now, there is nothing he has not seen. Look, giving Nnamdi Kanu a life imprisonment, trust me, is nothing. He does how many years when I don't keep him. The worst that will happen to him when Onati say supposed to fear go be say, when I go say make they buy him, and he know say to buy not just easy for Nigeria, he needs a presidential assent, endorsement. So now life ain't go there. He has made up his mind already. So a man who is already done fears no fall. So Nigeria government deliberately played on his mental health so that he go react the way they react, to make people feel or see him as a bad person. No, the truth is that the Nigerian system failed Nnamdi Kanu, just the way the Nigerian system has failed a lot of citizens, has failed us today. And we are speaking. And tomorrow, maybe they will also say that it's an offense for us to talk. But as the government sat down to ask themselves, why are people speaking? People are speaking because you have failed in your primary responsibility of governance. You have failed. So whatever the government is doing to Nnamdi Kanu today, haven't had this perspective of mind, I think we all should agree that he is being oppressed. He's being oppressed. Nnamdi Kanu was not born and just started Biafra. Even at his age, after watching this video, he believed in Nigeria. He organized with people abroad and agitated for a good governance back home in Nigeria. Even though he get a British citizen, if I feel relaxed like many others, why not make up their mind because they're the vets for the system, say they're not going to come back? That's the way of their protest. And today, some people feel that it is okay for the government to make such pronouncements. No, it is wrong. The government failed him, just the same way government don't fail many of us. The government failed Nnamdi Kanu. The government, now then, be the root of the problem of the agitation, because if the Nigerian government were up and doing, there wouldn't have been any call for the self-actualization of the Igbo people by Nnamdi Kanu anymore. But you failed. The marginalization was so clear. The hatred was so clear. And then why do you want to keep people who you hate around you? The government failed. And the government is still failing. And trust me, many more of Nnamdi Kanu are coming. They've seen the worst the government can ever do. They've seen the worst the government can ever do. I want to call the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If this government even get here, if they use their kidney, you go know say this is not even the right time. Because first, we are battling with the insecurity on one region where we never still fit win. Do you not think that there may be another agitation from the southeast? How are you going to manage it? Look, if the intention of this government are to split the country, you do not need to pass all this corner split up. Just call for a referendum, make everybody go in peace. We do not need to share more blood, because I'm beginning to think that this government want to systematically divide Nigeria, but we can do that without spilling more Nigerians' blood. We are tired. We are. And we'll continue to speak. And I hope and believe that the government will do the right thing, knowing fully well that they are the genesis to the revelation of this problem, that they will do the right thing. It was your failure to give to the people good governance that is leading to these agitations everywhere. Peace and love.